Hello everybody and welcome back to Europa, where we are hoping that we didn't get too much aggressive expansion. Or more specifically, we're hoping that we're powerful enough that these guys up here don't feel like they can take us even in a coalition. And to that end, that's part of the reason why we are currently getting a lot more troops. That is a thing that we're working on. I want to conform this template as well. We need to wait for a month tick for that to happen, so we'll go ahead and do that. I'm keeping this particular fort here. And these guys are all pulling back from Revolutionary Spain. Now, the plan is to end this on the end date. Keep in mind, we could go a little bit past the end date if we really wanted to, and just finish up Revolutionary Spain. That would be fine, and you can always do the timeline no matter what. So that would be okay. But I'd like to end on the correct end date, if at all possible. To that end, we're probably going to break our truce with Revolutionary Spain. That is not a good thing to do under most circumstances. But in this case, I think it may be necessary. Okay, so we have some separatists over here that we'll go deal with. No problem. And we have some coring to do, for sure. Revolutionary Ferrara did enter into a military coalition against us, as did France. We'll see if they feel like they're strong enough to actually declare that. I hope they're not. They waited a while before they did that. And if it's only those two nations, then we're not actually worried. Okay, so these guys, they're going to need to park down over here. We're going to need to spread our forces out quite a bit over here. I'm going to actually send these guys. Well, we have a decent number of armies over here. I was going to say I'm going to send them over to the Ottoman front, or rather the Revolutionary Turkey front, but that's, I don't think, actually necessary. We'll continue to work on coring, and we need to get our manpower back. For right now, I do want to check specifically only the training fields here. We'll get a couple of those going. Now, I don't want to build up here, if at all possible, by and large. Well, let's come on in over here. We need to unstack our armies. That's what needs to happen right now. We need to work on our manpower. We're a little bit in the hole there, and we need to fix it. So far, it's only those two nations in the coalition against us, and that's not frightening. The Mughals have not joined, so that is a thing. Like, that's actually the biggest of deals right there, that the Mughals haven't joined. So these guys are going to spread out kind of like this. These guys are just going to chill here. These guys are going to do something kind of like this. They can go to Kabylia. That's okay. I want to spread these guys out a fair amount. We'll do something kind of like that. And hope that we're not taking too much attrition. We will continue to core. We're going to have a fair amount of rebellions for a little bit. I think we declare the war on Spain in, like, 1818. Is, I think, when we're going to do that. Oh, these guys are still up here. Yeah, they're going to want to walk back. So we'll get them moving. And then our transports will head to dock. That'll be fine as well. So yeah, I think we'll declare this war in like 1818. We're very likely to get a lot of very angry people, but the war will be over, or rather the game will be over extremely quickly after that. 5 prestige is fine. That maxes us back out. Excellent. So far, just those two joining into a military coalition against us. That is fantastic. So yeah, the coalition against Zimbabwe is just Revolutionary France and Revolutionary Venice. Actually, no, who was the other one? I thought it was Venice. Maybe it wasn't Venice. We could probably see from our diplomatic view. I can't ever remember how to get there properly. The way that you get there properly is, I think, to go to this diplomacy view and then this button. Yes. So, no, that doesn't actually tell us. Okay. Well, it's only two nations anyway. I can't remember where to properly see that, but that's okay. We will continue to convert. And we are positive in manpower now. That's fantastic. These guys are going to spread out. We'll have these guys walk into like here, here, and here. Cool. And actually, I'm going to move like these 3 units down over here. Something like that. These guys can also move up a bit, but we actually already won that battle. Hilarious. Why don't you make your way down over this way? Cool. So we're going to work on doing a little bit more coring, of course. That is all something that needs to happen. And we're banking up manpower at this point. We are over our land force limit right now by 98. So we're not going to expand our military further. I feel like we're relatively safe right now. Revolutionary Turkey doesn't look like they're going to be joining. The Mughals don't look like they're going to be joining. Not for a while, anyway. I mean, and keep in mind, their aggressive expansion, it ain't going away. They're very angry at us. Revolutionary France's aggressive expansion on us is at 88. That's not going to be going away either. Revolutionary Portugal's is at 60. Okay. Well, this should be reasonably fine. Okay, Sardinia did join the coalition. And how much does Sardinia actually have? 90. Okay, that's not going away. Okay. Milan joined the coalition, and Genoa did as well. So none of these guys are particularly strong. And the only reason I took as much aggressive expansion as I did is because I'm trying to get this wrapped up before the end, of course. So I wouldn't, under most circumstances, take that much aggressive expansion, to be clear. The Papal State, huh? Okay. I mean, I don't think they're strong. No. No, we don't care. For right now, we're banking manpower. And just chilling. Coring down, killing some rebels. Getting our overextension under control. Breaking the truce is going to be rough. There's no doubt about it. And that military coalition is going to be a thing. Like, I think we're going to have to fight the military coalition and Spain. Like, hypothetically, if we were to do this... Actually, the coalition doesn't come in. But this would net 106 aggressive expansion for breaking this truce. I mean... Okay, in Tunis? Sure. We'll head on over there, and we'll take that out. No problem. Here's the question. Do we want to go slightly beyond the end of the game? Just to get this under control? It's literally one war, and our truce with them would be up in 28, so it would be substantially beyond the end of the game. 7 years. We'll still have a lot of the coalition by then. Ah, Turkey is being occupied by Bohemia, who, by the way, doesn't really care about our aggressive expansion. So that's wonderful. All these troops, not relevant. Great Britain doesn't really care either. So that's fantastic. Revolutionary Sicily joined. They're not strong. The only ones that matter here are France, Spain, Turkey, and Mughals. Those are the only ones that matter. And I don't think that France and these random countries actually have the power to stop us. So that's great. Bohemia is the new emperor. I'm absolutely shocked. I couldn't have seen that coming. No one could have seen that coming. And of course by that, I mean everyone saw that coming. Is that just me, or is this particular song a little bit on the loud side? I'll just turn that down slightly. There we go. Excellent. And we'll continue our coring for now. It is 1816. We're going to go for at least a couple more years here before we have to decide. And we'll see how far we get in this chill period in this episode. I'm not sure if I have to decide this episode or not. Whether we're going to be going late. Well, any way we slice it, we're going to be going till the end of the war, right? Like, if 1821 comes around and we're still fighting Spain, then yeah, we're going to go till the end of the war. So I think we're okay with slightly overshooting the end date. And if that's the case, then we may want to wait for right now. I mean, it's a very long truce. Very long truce. There's no doubt about that. No one else appears to be joining the coalition for now. And Papal State is at 63, so their aggressive expansion is going to drop beneath 50 soon enough. Algerian separatists, they're already taken care of. We will continue to core over here for right now. And I also do want to construct in locations where that is possible. So we'll build there and counting houses as well. Cool. So, I mean, we're currently making 6,880 manpower per month. That's quite a lot. No doubt about that. We need a lot, actually. We need a lot of admin power over here. And we need to keep in mind that if we break our truce, that's going to cost us like 500 admin power to get our stability back where it needs to be. That's the other thing to think about here. We will continue to convert, of course. We're at 92%, and here's the current state of religion. Definitely improving. Very definitely improving. Exciting. So, I mean, we have all of Africa except for this little bit. Oh, okay. 20 prestige. Sure. 88 admin power. I mean, yeah. Oh, our Empress Consort died. Okay, that's unfortunate, but not the end of the world. We have an heir, correct? I believe we have an heir. Yeah, we've got an heir. They even have mediocre stats, so, you know, that's the thing. Turkish separatists are going to be popping over here. We do want to get these guys conformed to the template before I forget. There we go. And we really don't need these guys to be force marching. That's not strictly speaking necessary. And we'll leave that be. Excellent. We can continue to convert, and so we shall. And we can core over here. We still need another roughly 400 admin power to finish coring. So that's a lot, for sure. 3 January 1821 is the... Well, technically 2 January 1821 is the final day in Europa, so... Like I said, like 1818. But that's coming up very quickly here. As we're chilling. We're up to 123,000 manpower, though, and that's fantastic. We're happy about that. Revolutionary Turkey is getting wrecked by Bohemia right now. That's really good. And France is fighting Baden. They're probably going to win that, but that means that they're busy. They're in the coalition against us, to be sure. The Mughals are also currently fighting Revolutionary Portugal in crew. And losing. Cool. We don't really care about Revolutionary Portugal. They could join the coalition against us, but they're probably not going to. Milan is preparing to attack Trent. Cool. At the very least, before I declare this war, I want to have all this coring underway. So we'll declare sometime, I think, in 1818. The question is when. When indeed. We can begin coring here, and so we shall. And we still need another roughly, well, we have about 10% of what we need. So that's good. Zimbabwe, Australia gaining Liberty Desire. I don't care about mercantilism right now. That's fine. Whatever they want to do. I very much do want to attack revolutionary Spain, and quickly. I wonder how we could do this. Allied with revolutionary Hamburg. Now, if we were to fight them in a non-co-belligerent war, we wouldn't be able to take all of this. That's for sure. Because it costs twice as much to take things from a non-co-belligerent. We have to do this in a single war. Otherwise, this is going to be much further beyond 1821. So that's a thing, for sure. We are making 17 admin power per month. That's great. Should probably have been moving around our colonists for a while, but I kind of don't feel like it. Too lazy. Lose 8,000 ducats. I don't care. 8,000 ducats is nothing. We have 604,000 ducats right now. Like, I don't care. That's fine. We're going to have enough to core the next location, well, on the next month tick. So that's great. Unless we lose 75 admin power, which we're not going to do. We're going to make vague promises of reform. Cool. And these cores will be finishing up, or beginning to finish up, quite soon. We have nothing more to spend our military and diplomatic power on other than development, and so we will do exactly that. We'll sort by cost here, and boom, 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 boom. Just going down the list here. Okay, yeah, I want to spend diplomatic power where we can. All we want to do is spend this down. That's all that's happening here. Okay. So we'll sort this again by cost, and then keep going. There's absolutely no point, in my opinion, in not doing this. Excellent. I don't want to max out our power after all. Okay, so we can continue to convert here. It is August of 1818 at this time. We're pretty short on coring Tunis. But if we're going to be okay with going over 1821, just for this one last war, then I think maybe we continue to chill. We could kind of speed towards 1828 if we wanted to. That is an option. I mean, it wouldn't be too much, I don't think. Forces of Trent have utterly vanquished the Milanese Revolutionary Army. Okay. Cool. So, I mean, France is currently at minus 85 from aggressive expansion. Yeah, we could, like, speed 5 it for 10 years. That is an option. Literally all we want is this territory here, and it's just going to be one war. Let's do it. We're going to speed 5 it, and we are going to go past 1821 to make this happen. But not very far. We're going to go, like, 10 years beyond the end of the game. But that sounds good to me. We can direct our efforts elsewhere. We lost an army reformer, and we should definitely replace him. We're going to go for reinforced speed, I guess. That is not an accepted culture. Shona is an accepted culture. Fort defense isn't great. Not an accepted culture. We could go for the land force limit modifier, I guess. That'll do. There we go. We'll bump him up to level 5. Fantastic. And cores are beginning to finish. We will have this core ready to go. Well, we'll have to wait until the missionary finishes here, but that's okay. So, I mean, going beyond the end of the game notwithstanding, and the only reason that that's happening is because I didn't decide to make this be our be our goal for a very long time. This was not something I was working towards like from the beginning of the game. We were fighting the Mughals a lot more than we needed to if we really wanted to have this be a thing. But that notwithstanding, I'm quite pleased with how this campaign has played out. It's gone very well. I'm very pleased with it indeed. And this military coalition against us doesn't appear to be a thing. Like, they're not doing anything. At all. I wish it said in this tooltip who all was in that. There's a few, for sure. We'll gain some dip power. Sure. And we're going to be seeing the end of the game yet this episode, but as I said, I think that we are going to continue on and just get this last little bit of Africa here. I don't want to leave that unfinished. I think that that's just not great. So that's what we'll do. We'll clean that up, go a little bit beyond the end of the game to like 1831 or so. For now, we're just cruising through the peacetime. We lost a general. Okay, cool. So we're going to be truce with them until September of 1828. It's 1821 right now. This is the official end of the game. Boom. So here at the end of the game, our score is 38,096. We will be looking at the timeline when we actually end the game. We're going slightly beyond the end here. We'll be using the sweet, sweet continue button. No game content has been designed for this, and Paradox provides no support for any issues encountered. Yes. Yes. We're not going far beyond it. Just a little ways. Our history is extensive. And, yeah, we were by far the most powerful in the world. We will continue, because we are not quite done yet. We're going to continue converting. There we go. And in terms of coring, I mean, we do still need some cores. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to go into our states, and we're just going to make these locations into states. Fantastic. And now we can just push our way down this core list, spending all of that admin power that we'd love to spend on tech or stability, if we were going to declare on revolutionary Spain without waiting out the truce. We are waiting out the truce. So that's okay. We are going to leave this be. Excellent. Trade steering. Okay, sure. So we're just going to chill. That's literally all we're doing. Province entered into a military coalition against us. Okay, cool. It's been quite a long time, Province. I'm not sure why you waited until now, but okay. We've got another 7 years, so they will leave that military coalition. So far, they're not powerful enough to pull the trigger. Remember, you gain back like 1.8 aggressive expansion. Yeah, 1.8 per year. So that's fine. Yeah, we do have enough men anyway. I'm not worried about it. Excellent. So these cores are still underway here, or this core, rather. Can we make any other states? I want to check that real quick here. Nope. Okay. Sounds good. Gain 50 diplomatic power. Sure. We're going to need to spend down our dip power again. And that's fine. We will go ahead and do exactly that. We will sort our development by cost. And just go down the list here, spending this down. Excellent. Yeah, the knights are raiding us. That's fine. They can do that. Not too concerned. Okay, we'll sort by cost again. Game paused since we finished a conversion, so that's actually kind of convenient for doing this a little more quickly. There we go. Fantastic. On speed 5, the UI can get a little laggy sometimes, so that's fine. Okay, so it is almost 1823. And we're just going to finish cruising on through this. That'll be fine. We want to make it to 1828 in a relatively quick time frame. And I mean, we are definitely cruising through it. That's what, a month every 5 seconds or so? Ooh. Look at that. Everybody left the military coalition, or at least most of them left the military coalition. They finally understand we pose no threat. It's true. We pose no threat at all. There's no threat here. None at all. It is, however, time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that, and next episode, we will finish pushing through the 1828, and then we're going to attack revolutionary Spain that one last time. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I will see you all next time.